Patrick McGowan. Still a councillor.
Still a councillor, and congratulations. You're going to be another councillor for another 5 years. You must be absolutely delighted.
Yes, absolutely delighted. Delighted with the vote, and also delighted my colleague Jerry Crawford came in the same area too, so absolutely delighted.
So listen, it's more or less as you were for the Stranorlar area. There's a lot of work. Why do you think people voted for you again for this term?
Well, I would like to think it's for the hard work and our commitment to the area, and that we do what we say we will do. We do try our best. We're in austere times. There's very little funding for anything, but I think myself and my colleagues we try to do our best with what we have, and people don't expect miracles, but they do expect us to go out and try our best, and I think most people realise that, and I think that goes for my other colleagues. All 5 councillors in the Stranorlar area look as if they'll be returned, and as a testament to them working hard. Well, with a difference of opinion, we still work together and do our best. There's an awful lot of independence this time, but I think the message out there is it doesn't matter whether it's independence or party, providing everybody on the ground does their best. This local elections, so people do vote locally.
And one of the good things as well, one of the good testimonies that you do a lot of great work there. You're a member of the Committee of Regions there in Brussels, so you do regular trips to Brussels. A lot of that great work that you're doing there is paying off as well.
Yeah, well, a lot of it wouldn't come into the election. It's going to do that sort of between the council and Brussels. Like we've set up a full-time European office, European funding office in Donegal, one of the few councils in the country to do it. And that a lot of that work wouldn't be seen out there. It's kind of something we're trying to build up in the county, and sowing seeds for the future again, trying to bring Interreg and different types of cross-border funding. That kind of funding in Europe now is become very competitive, so we have to try and get ahead of the other counties and maybe other regions as well, but it's not something that would come to the fore in this election. This has been more about local issues and obviously all the charges and tax. I think it's people realise that they have to pay charges and tax, but they like them done in perhaps a more fair method, and maybe not as quick to sort of pay back some of these loans, leave money in the county and help people get back to work.
Again, as a Fianna Fail man, you must be extremely delighted. Fianna Fail has increased their vote here in Donegal. Yeah,
across the county our votes back, nationally our votes well up, and we're delighted at that, and it's nice to come back slowly but surely rather than just having a big heap. And I don't think it's just on the back of any one issue. It's not just on the back of, say, Labour or the back of Fine Gael, and it's returning now, and it's important now we stay focused and we implement policies that are the most important to people on the ground. Felt perhaps for some years we had lost direction. Our policies were good, but we weren't great at implementing, and that's something I've been insisting on, that we stick to the letter of what our policies are, try and bring them in there, and where we try and cover as many people in the country as we can, old and young, try and get people back to work, like not just separate out one section of the community that gets advantage over another. That's not what Fianna Fail is about.
Now, again, you must be a very. There's a steep tradition on McGowan representing people here of the Stranorlar area. You must be extremely proud now today to continue that representation.
Yes, absolutely. My father served in the council and the Senate for over 40 years. I was elected myself in my own mandate in 1999, and this is now my 4th time to be elected. And someone called me a veteran the last day, and I kind of began to realise, it's 15 years now and going on for another 5, but I'm delighted. I love the work. I love working with people, hit bureaucracy, and whatever I can do to cut through red tape and to help people, small way, big way, it doesn't matter. I love the job, and it's a big interview. It's an interview you have to go to maybe 1,000 or 5,000 people every 5 years to be interviewed to stay on your job, and perhaps a few more people had to be interviewed for their jobs. It mightn't do a bit of harm either.
What will you plan to take to the table now? What issues will you be sort of raising during the next 5 years in Donegal County Council?
Well, again, we are local. We all have major concerns with medical cards and austerity measures and that, but on the council, it's first and foremost it's to see that our own areas, the different areas here, get their fair share. There's big changes now when the town council's been done away with. A lot of the extra funding that they would have had up until now will have to be spread throughout the whole county, and I'll be fighting to make sure our area gets that, especially here in Stranorlar. It's the second, actually the 3rd biggest town in the county, and insisting that they'll have to get their fair share. But same as the rural areas and that, big issues coming from the council now at the moment, so water water chargeable and quality housing. The other thing is roads. A lot of people who are living on the side roads and by roads for years and years were always complaining about the condition of them. I've never found as many people now actually complaining about the main roads. Our main roads are falling into disrepair. It's unbelievable. Like the road from Balbafay to Limerick, Balbafay to Barnesgap, and it was transpired there a couple of months ago, was the most dangerous roads in the country. And it appears to me that the department and the ministers are allocating the money more for cosmetic reasons that are life and death issues. That's something I have raised, and I can continue to raise in the next council, and I'll be hitting the ground running on that one. I think it's serious that the conditions of roads in Donegal that are actually leading to fatalities, and they're being bypassed when it comes to getting funding.